Hey, it's the 1st of February, Monday to be exact. Hopefully you are watching this video after watching last week's vlog because I will have sorted out my editing and uploading issues. AKA managed to get my videos from my iPhone to my laptop to an editing service to upload to YouTube. Fingers crossed. Or you're watching this where I've not been able to do that and I've spent a week faffing around because my phone doesn't like me anymore. I do have a couple of ideas in mind going forward how to rectify this, but I'm not going to mention anything now in case it doesn't happen. So anyway, on to this week. So it is the start of a new month. I received my email today to say the rest of the books for February's TBR have been dispatched. And I think they're going to be here on Wednesday. I'm hoping. Luckily, I do have 5 books at home that I can read for February's TBR. So luckily I can start reading. One thing I have done is calculated all the pages in all the books and divided it by 28, so I know how many pages I have to read each day to read all these books in February. It came out at just over 2,900 pages. I think it was 2,984. So that's about 106 pages a day. I am starting with Afterland by Lauren Bukes. It is the second largest book on my TBR this month, so I thought it was a very good space to start out. I have taken the cover off, that's why it's a bit floppy. So I'll read you the blurb because I said this when I hauled this video. This blurb was the thing that grabbed my attention after the very pretty cover, of course. 3 years after a global pandemic wiped out 99% of the men on Earth, a mother and son are on the run. All Cole has left in the world is her boy Miles. With men now a prized commodity, keeping him safe means breaking hastily written new rules, and leaving her own sister for dead. All Miles has left in the world is his mother. But is one person enough to save him from the many who would kill to get their hands on a living boy? Together, Cole and Miles embark on a journey across a changed, hostile country, towards a freedom they may never reach. And when Cole's sister tracks them down, they'll need to decide who to trust, and what loyalty really means in this unimaginable world. So I haven't told you what my TBR theme is for February yet. Hopefully you will watch the DBR video before this. So my theme this month is relationships, not just love relationships between lovers. So in this book it is mainly family relationships and how they can differ, especially with it being in a pandemic where it's done something quite catastrophic and wiped out 99% of men. I thought that's a good thing, and to kind of see, not a good thing, but I thought it would be a good book to kind of see how sisters' dynamic may change, the relationship between a mother and a son. And it actually reminded me of The Eve of Man by Tom and Giovanna Fletcher, where every single woman has been wiped out apart from this one girl. So I thought it'd be a nice contrast. So I do have some love books this month. Get a Life, Chloe Brown, you know, the book that's been hyped everywhere. I have a couple more family ones. I have Burn Our Bodies Down by Rory Powell and The Switch by Beth O'Leary. Get a Life, Chloe Brown is written by Talia Hibbert. I have The Island, which is about 6 friends on a deserted island by C.L. Taylor coming. I'm missing one. Bookish and the Beast by Ashley Poston. That's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I think that's all the ones connected to the theme. If obviously it'll be my TBR, and I have my 2 reading challenge books. Well, readathon books. So an interesting mix of books this month. I also have the rest of my March books coming this week, which I'm so excited for. But yeah, so a good start to the week. I'll update you later tonight if I manage to sort out the editing for last week's video, and where I get to with Afterland. Hello, it's Tuesday lunchtime. Update on last night's reading. I read 110 pages of Afterland. Yes, I'm just holding the flat because I can't bother holding the hardback. That's about 23% of the way through the book. I'm enjoying it so far. So you follow our three main characters, I should say. Cole, her son Miles, and her sister Billy, in a land where a virus, I think it's a virus, I'm still getting my head around it, basically has infected all men and has wiped off 99% of the male population, and it's like a very, very aggressive cancer. That's the way it's described, so that's what I'll call it going forward, cancer. So trigger warning, I do apologise. And literally the 1% that remain are immune to it. No one knows why, no one knows how. You are dropped right in the middle of the action at the start of this book. You are with Cole and Miles, and Miles is like, where's Auntie Billy? And it turns out Cole has just broken Miles out of a medical facility / prison, because that's what it sounds like, where they keep all the males in America, so they can run tests, so they can collect sperm. The whole world has banned people from reproducing until they find a cure. So I said, so you're straight in the middle of this, where Cole has broken Miles out of this prison. Turns out that she was meant to break him out with Billy, but she has clobbered Billy over the head with a wrench or a pipe. I'm not sure it's one of those. Because Billy's plan was to sell him to her employer so that they could collect the sperm, make money from the black market. So it's all in third person, but you're following someone different each chapter. So it turns out Cole and Miles lived in South Africa. They came to the US with her husband, who has passed away, because that's where he's from, and his nephew was the first one in their family to get this cancer. And now they're not allowed back out. They tried to go back to South Africa and the government came and kidnapped them from the airport. So it's all in third person, like I said, but you are seeing it from their perspectives. Billy, so the point where I've just left it, Cole and Miles, aka Myler, because they've got him in female clothing. He is 12, he hasn't hit puberty yet, so he still has a childlike voice, so they can get away with it just. They are hitchhiking their way to Salt Lake City to live in a commune run by women who have taken over all the male jobs in the weather industry, because there are no men in them industries and in that industry anymore. So you're following Cole, who's kind of, so that the moment I left it, Cole is flirting with this driver. Miles is very conflicted, wants to know why they've left Auntie Billy. He's still thinking about what it was like before this cancer turned up. And Billy has gone to her employer to let them know that what's happened. And her employer has sent 2 goons with Billy to get back Cole and Miles, and has made it very, very clear that if Billy can't get them, she's done, she's dead, she's gone. I'm still a little bit confused, and then there is a 4th chapter, which is between Cole and Billy and Miles, and it's basically showing you what it was like years before where you're reading now. So you kind of seen it from the start and where the world is now. I'm enjoying it. I did think, maybe I'm not going to be, I did think reading this, maybe I'm not going to be able to read it because we are in a pandemic. Because it's so different, I think that's why I can read it. So one of my favourite quotes, which is up near the very, 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 very beginning, I'm going to paraphrase because I can't remember the exact wording, but I will say that tonight or tomorrow's update. I can't believe how much the world has changed in 6 months. So true. Hello. Yeah, so tonight the plan is to read, I think it's 117 pages. So if I read 110, which was my plan for this week, I'd be stopping like the second page into a chapter. I can't do that. I have to finish reading at the end of a chapter. I can't stop in the middle of a chapter. Nope, I've got to keep reading. So it's 117 pages. That will take me to just over 50%, I want to say, so good progress. So my plan is to read Afterland, get it finished by Thursday, leaves me the weekend then to pick up another book, which will probably be Spinning Silver at this moment. That's why I'm thinking try and get a book club back out of the way. If you are not in the UK, we've had snow today, quite a lot of snow. Schools are closed, buses are blogging, people are struggling to drive. I was meant to have a load of books delivered. The book delivery still hasn't come, and Royal Mail, bless them, have emailed me the 3 times because I got 3 different deliveries saying, really sorry, can't deliver today, we'll try and deliver tomorrow. I'm just like, as much as I want these books, it's just not worth the risk. Yeah, so that's it. I think I should definitely be able to do the 117 pages tonight, because I didn't realise this because I'm not participating. But Polathon by JD Ray Reads, I will link her channel and announcement video down below if you want to go watch it. Because I watched it and I want to participate next year, if I'm honest, or next time it's run. She's doing reading sprints, live reading sprints every night, I believe, because it's Polathon week and it's hers and she's put the week off work. She's more than happy, and this is what I love about the reading community on YouTube, is that Booktubers are more than happy if they're doing reading sprints. You don't have to do it for their readathon. You can go and do something else. You go do your washing up, go eat. I love this community. I adore it. So I'm thinking I might join in with that again, just to help me get through the 117 pages, or read more. So yeah, that's it for now. I will update you when I finish tonight, or probably tomorrow like normal. I do have to say, another thing I'm enjoying is, normally when something like this happens in a book, it's like, oh my god, there's like scavengers, the world has gone to ruins, there's no gas, there's no oil, there's no money. Oh, that isn't the case in Afterland. Literally everything is running as it has done, apart from the price of diesel has gone up, and obviously you've got these jails. Women are freely going around bars, drinking to their heart's content. They are openly flirting and getting with each other. I think this is going to be very much a feminist type view of the world, if I'm honest. And as much as I'm not a self-proclaimed feminist, I'm not. Just because I think that word is thrown around quite a bit. And I think some people have turned that into a word that means I hate all men. I don't hate all men. While I believe in equality, I believe in equality for both sexes. If you want to argue with me in the post, go ahead. I'm more than happy to have the conversation. But I think with this one I'm going to enjoy it. I think, which book was it I read? These Women, yeah. So These Women, like what I read in January, that was very much more of a feminist take as well, and I enjoyed it because it wasn't so much a hate men. If this book turns into a hate men, I will be shocked, because I don't think it will, because I am enjoying Miles. I think I'm enjoying Miles more than Cole. So at the moment it's Billy, Miles and Cole. You might think, Michelle, why are you liking someone who wants to sell her nephew? Because I see exactly why she wanted to do it. And I think there's going to be more secrets coming out from Billy that we haven't known yet. So yeah, so tonight's plan, because I'm going to go because it's 10 minutes. I need to edit this as well. Don't ask me what went wrong with my phone for last Sunday. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah. So plan for tonight. Finish. God wish. So plan for tonight. Continue reading this. Do more of my book journaling. I will give you a sneak peek as to February's layout. Ta-da! You might think, Michelle, that book haul list is, it's quite long. There's only 20 spaces on that, and I think I'm going to have 19 books this month, not including book box. And yes, I have started a limit crate again. I missed it last month, so but it was a good thing I didn't get it. Yeah. So that's my plan at the moment. And because it is, well, another little caveat I should say, because it is quite a low page number this month, but only having to read like 106 pages a day, I am thinking of maybe squeezing a 9th or 10th book even in this month. I'm not 100% sure, but if I do, obviously I will let you guys know in the vlogs. And I already have the 2 books in mind I would like to read for them. But let's see how it goes. If I can read 3 books this week again, I'll be more than happy, and it means I know I can realistically add more books on, especially when I have my week off coming up soon. 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks yesterday. So, and with us still being in lockdown, and most likely still being in lockdown, what else is there for a girl to do but read? So during that week I will up my daily page counts, but again I will let you know what I do in my vlog. Hello, I have read my 110 pages, well 117 pages tonight. It's Tuesday evening. I keep saying Monday, it's Tuesday evening. I didn't like that section as much as I like the original section. I'm not going to tell you what happens in each section because spoilers, and I'll be honest, not a lot really happened. Actually that's a lie. Some things did happen. I didn't enjoy it, so I don't want to tell you. I've actually filmed this 3 times because this is the 4th time, and all 3 sections were 8 minutes, and I was literally just like, with all the trouble I had getting last week's vlog up, there's no point adding information that I can just easily delete. So you will have seen me describe a bit what happens at the beginning. So yeah. So I ended this one with Cole and Mila joining like a church type thing, basically group of women thinking, oh, God's taking away all the women because we sinned. It's called The Church of All Sorrows, and it's really weird. So basically they're at a casino trying to get more money and food. These women come in robes, and somehow every single woman in there, when they touch and speak to them, is saying, I'm sorry, I want to repent, I want to repent. It's really weird. The guard kicks them out, and then Miles goes because he thinks he's going to help his mum. So they ask if Mila has had her menses period. And Miles is like, I'm not sure what that is. So while Miles is thinking about what menses is, Cole just goes, no, he's not had it yet. She's not had it yet, sorry, she's not even 13. And it clicks at what they meant, and he goes, oh no, I haven't had a period yet. And then later on in the chapter he goes, you're going to be waiting a long time, love, for me to have a period, basically. And at the same time, Billy is slowly dying from her head wound, because she is seeing her dead mother and father. Luckily, one of the goons knows someone nearby who they are. Luckily, one of the goons knows someone nearby who can hopefully fix her up. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. I didn't like it. It was a bit like, it was all a bit coincidental, if I'm honest, about how Billy and the goons found out where they were at the hideout, but they got there obviously just after they left. And one of the women there just goes, oh, they're going to see family. And Billy, despite only meeting the only family that Cole has in America still, her dead husband's sister and nieces, she only met them twice, once at the wedding and once at Christmas 5 years ago, but she knows exactly where they live. Yeah. It was kind of a natural break, I'm honest. So it starts at a section called... No, where is it? Why is it hard to get 1 page? Oh my god, really? Yeah, so interlude. So that's obviously the middle bit of a play, if I remember correctly. This is when I'm completely wrong. So yeah, do I have an idea of what rating I might give this now? yes, 3.5 stars. So hopefully the last half makes it better. That's it for tonight. I will update you tomorrow when I have read the next 100 pages. So, just about to come off for my lunch. Postman arrives in his van, and I thought, you know what? I've got a few books coming. About right, he delivers it. Please ignore the mess on the bed. And I still have more books to come in February, so I can't do an unboxing video. Good thing half of them, well actually more than half, is already planned into 2 DBRs. So yeah. It's Thursday morning. I'm 3/4 of the way through Afterland now. Still thinking it's a 3.5 stars. Things have picked up a little bit in the last quarter. Not enough to my liking. It still feels like, do you know when you get a trilogy and you get the starter book's really, really good, the end book's really, really good, but the middle book is literally just there to give you a load of information to move you on to the third book. That's what the half of this book has felt like to me. Not in a bad way, yes, because some of the things I'm like, did I need to know that? Did I need to know that? Did I need to know that? And then some parts I'm just like, why has that been included? Why has that been included? Why has that been included? So yeah, 3.5 stars at the moment. I'm very much gearing up for the ending. I'm not sure how it is going to end, if I'm honest. My initial reaction was, oh, maybe the sister's going to catch up with them. No, she's nowhere near them at the moment. So yeah, that's it for the moment. Got about 100 pages I think left to read. Yeah, 100 pages left to read of this tonight. So the plan is for today. Lunchtime I'm filming my February TBR video. This will be on it, including them books there. If you know what that title is, I am reading that book as well. So yeah, film that at lunchtime, edit it this evening and upload it while I'm finishing this, and then start spinning silver tonight. The aim for the week is to finish spinning silver by Sunday and to have started my third book. Will I do that? Who knows? Let's see. Please ignore bowl. I've just realised you can see it. I am defrosting some mango. Got to try and be healthy. So yeah, so 3.5 stars at the moment, but let's see what the final quarter brings us. Hello, it's Friday morning. If I keep looking over there, it's because my camera is normally that way because I have my iPhone the wrong way around today for some reason. But I finished Afterland last night. I give it 3.5 stars. I really, really enjoyed the beginning bit. Some elements of the ending I enjoyed, and there were little bits of information sprinkled out where I enjoyed that scene. But for the majority of the time, the middle had a lot of information that I didn't think was needed, and it kind of dragged. And some of the ending, I was like, what the F? But obviously, I'll go into more detail in my wrap-up. I did start my second book. Where is it? It's here. So I did start spinning silver last night. My plan was literally just to read about a chapter. I read 50 pages, which I liked. I am enjoying it so far. I know it's in the beginning bit, it's only literally 10%, but I'm enjoying it. It reads so much different already to A Deadly Education. So much different, yeah. So looking forward to reading more of that tonight. I think, well, it says there's 500 pages. I don't think there actually is. I think because yes, I don't think there's really sorry about this, guys. I should have looked this up. Yes, there's only 466 pages in this. So if I split that into 2 to hopefully start a 3rd book on Sunday, 416 divided by 2 is 208 pages. I could do 208 pages quite easily. So let's just say 258. Basically, if I get 2 chapter 16 tonight, I'll be very, very happy. It doesn't look like, it does look thick, but it doesn't look thick. It is quite an easy read. So I read them 50 pages within about 25 minutes, I want to say, last night. Because it was quite late and I thought I need something to kind of calm me down, because I started having thoughts and I thought anxiety is not getting me today. So I have been reading with JD Ray Reads and her friends for the Polathon reading sprints. I've enjoyed that, so I'm going to carry on that tonight. I think they're doing them again tomorrow as well. And Sunday, I think Maddie at the book browsing blog is doing her all-day reading / productivity sprints. So my hope is, well, my aim is, I should say, to read up to chapter 16 tonight, get to about 50%, and then read the other half tomorrow to then start a 3rd book on Sunday, so that I can potentially pick up another book at the end of the month, or another 2 books. If you haven't seen my TBR video, I will link it down below. I do mention that there are a couple of books I would like to sneak onto my TBR this month that aren't a part of the official 8. So that's it. I'm just about to go on my lunch. My computer's updating, so hence why I thought I would film. So yeah, that's it. Bye guys. It's Saturday evening. I didn't update you yesterday because I didn't really do much. I'm now up to page 359 in Spinning Silver. Got about 107 pages left to go, so I'll probably read that tomorrow. I'm enjoying it. It's better than A Deadly Education. But again, like A Deadly Education, there are some things in here where I'm like, that's stereotypical. I don't like it. There's also where you're following so many different characters that you don't know sometimes who you're reading about, because it's like in first person from that person's perspective. Almost, it's really, really weird. And you'll get to like 6 pages into like a 20-something page chapter, and you start like going, oh, so that's who you're on about. So the characters you follow are Miriam, Irina, Wanda, Stefan, and Stephen, or Stefan, I want to say, something like that. But Wanda, Stefan, and Stepham are siblings, and they spend the majority of this book together. So it'll start, and you'll notice one of the siblings, but you don't know which sibling it is. I can't remember exactly, but I think I gave A Deadly Education 3.5 stars. I need to check my Goodreads. This is going to be probably another 3.5 star book. It's probably going to be a high 3.5. I'm not doing 3.75. If I do quarters, I will confuse myself even more than I'm already confused. So it's a high 3.5. But I don't get the hype at the moment. So unless something fantastically magical happens in the last 100 or so pages, this will be a 3.5 star book. And I will not understand the hype. And it will probably put me off reading more from Naomi. I do have A Deadly Education's sequel pre-ordered. So I will probably read that to see if that gets better, because there are actually like 2 minor characters I want to follow from that book. But I know she has another book called Uprooted. I don't think it's connected to Spinning Silver, but a lot of people like the 2 of them. I was thinking of reading that if I enjoyed this one. No. 3.5 stars isn't bad. It's just not. It's one of those where I'm like, It's like a, do I have... there has to be something that makes me want to pick up another book by that author, if that makes sense. Like, there has to be something in the writing where I'm like, yes, I quite like that. But yeah, not enjoying it. It's about 10:30. No, it's not even 10:30. It's about 10:20, sorry. So I'm going to do my reading journal for today, then go down and take out my meat for tomorrow's dinner, and then go to bed, because Maddie at the book browsing blog is doing her reading / productivity sprints again from 10 AM tomorrow. I didn't sleep till about 1:30 this morning because Gavin was doing reading sprints for Polathon. Late night ones, obviously people around the world can join in. So yeah, that's it for now. What have I said? So that's it for now. I will update you tomorrow morning where I get to about lunchtime like normal, and hopefully upload this video. So this Wednesday it will be my January wrap up. Then I will probably have a week off Wednesday uploads, because the Wednesday afterwards I should have the last of my pre-orders for February in my hands. If not, I'll just postpone it to March. But the last Wednesday of the month will be my pre-orders book haul from this month. Well, pre-orders and book bought. Yeah, so that's it. I will update you when I most likely finish Spinning Silver tomorrow. It's 2 o'clock on Sunday. I finish Spinning Silver. I think definitely still a 3.5 stars. It was a good story and I was happy with the ending. Well, I'm hoping all characters had happy endings, because it was a bit open-ended for one of them. So I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the fact that I think they beat the big bad. I'm still a bit unsure about that. But it was, I couldn't get around the fact that you had no idea who some of the characters were, who you were reading about in their perspective, until you got like 4 pages in. Didn't like that. Don't like the fact that the magic hasn't been explained. If you are watching this and you've read this and you understand how the magic works, please let me know, because I'm still confused. I'm going to mention this in my wrap as well. I didn't like the fact that the Jews were seen as the bad guys. Now, I'm guessing this is set in Russia because they have a Tsar and a Tsarina. But it felt a bit stereotypical. And it feels like, it's very much like if you watch like any cartoons, or if you obviously know what happened during that time period in history, where I think this may have been set, Jewish people were seen as bad guys, and I didn't enjoy seeing that. Now, it's not really said as much, but it's, oh, they didn't come out to greet us, and the Jewish community in the city or town is walled off. I didn't like that. So yeah, 3.5 stars. Will I pick up this author again apart from the sequel? Probably not. I'll have to have a look up her other book, see what that is genuinely about. But even if I am interested, it's not going to be top of my list. Bit disappointing, I have to say. That's it for this week's vlog. Like I said yesterday, there will be a video up Wednesday for these books. But until then, bye guys.